Hello farmers, welcome back to the Pacific Northwest. It is the next day. It is not raining because it rained all the way into the evening hours, into the night until I went to bed, woke up, now the sun's out. So I didn't really do anything else. After last episode, I could not fill the wood chipper up with any more wood. It was pretty well maxed out. I think 500,000 liters is the max it can take. Like I said, I was at 475,000 liters. And according to Global Company, it was like just about full at 92, 93%. So I figured, why bother? And I didn't sell any other crops or any other merchandise that we had to sell. So I ended up paying $600,000 off our loan, bringing our loan interest down to roughly just a little over $97,000 at midnight, so that's nice. But we start the day with $11,000, and as you can tell, we already got the lower west side harvest going with the sugar beet harvest going on. The cotton harvest is going on. And yeah, I don't know how this day is going to go because it seems like a little bit more laggy down here than before. But then again, I probably got more pallets going on. But I have this kind of all set up ready to go. We're going to get ahead and mow our grass field to make some silage bales. So let's go ahead and set this all up. I had to go find the T8. The T8 was over on the east side, and so was the baler. So that was like a nice little surprise for me. I didn't know it was over there. Let's see if I do Control F. So you're staying back about 30 meters, I would say that is. And hopefully the lag isn't too bad. It could be all the pallets that are spawning. Yeah, we've been through this whole discussion before, but it is something. How about if I turn you on? That would be helpful. And you should be swathing right down the middle, which you are. Perfect. And I am going to set my cruise control speed on this. That was the wrong button I just hit. Let's set the cruise control to 17. And start cruising. I think the baler, if it's at 100% repair, it can bale at 18 miles an hour. It's either 16 or 18. I cannot remember which one it is. But usually I have to go back around anyways to get all the loose grass that it missed. I was like, wage payment, did I already go past another hour? Yeah, times 5 speed, make sure that's where it needs to be. Yeah, so it is a little laggy through here, so I don't know if you're detecting it, I don't know. It's kind of funny when I go back and edit and render the video. Sometimes it doesn't show the lag at all, or sometimes it shows very little of it. See, I turn around. Oh yeah, he's having no problem keeping up with us. So the grass that we're cutting today, yes, we're going to turn into silage bales. I did not look at the price for silage at the barn today to know if we're going to sell it or not. But we do have one thing that we need to take care of, and that is we got some horses to sell at some point today. They are ready. I think it's the one at the riding facility, which is just right behind us a little ways. So that one holds 10 horses or 12. Either way, at $50,000 a piece, we'll just say about $500,000 with the horses to sell. But then, of course, I got to go ahead and turn around and buy horses again. So that's $50,000 for horses. But either way, it should be over $400,000 in our bank account when we get done. As for the cotton price, well, the cotton price up at our self-marketing area, that price has dropped. So I don't see us selling any cotton today at all. Yep, I'm getting near that Pepsi factory, and I cannot steer at all. Oh, there we go. There we go. That cleared up. We are full of Pepsi. So I think I need if the Pepsi price is over $1,000, I think that is a good price. It came back to me that, yeah, the updated Pepsi factory, that's not the full Pepsi updated factory. There's a new factory for the Pepsi, and it requires that you need egg pallets, pallets and carton, kind of like what we need for the mushroom farm on the Green Mountain Forest, which means I'd have to put down another factory. That'd be the carton factory, and I'd probably have to put it down up at the tree farm. Would be the best place for it. So, but the factory that we do have, the ratio for sugar and water to make Pepsi is worth it at $1,000. So I kind of forgot about that. I thought the best price for Pepsi that we saw was $1,400. I might be thinking of meat or strawberries or something like that. But either way, at $1,000, I think I need to sell those pallets of Pepsi, and maybe that will definitely help out some of the lag around here. But we'll check on the prices all later. First things first, I want to get these lower fields kind of taken care of. Our barley fields on the east side, lower plateau, they are ready for harvest as well. But I only got one trailer, and so I need to focus on one side. Oh God. It might be a long 45 minutes for me to cut this grass here with the lag that it is. It just comes and goes. No rhyme or reason. But either way, yep, making some silage bales today, and of course, I got the cotton harvest going on. The sugar beet harvest, I may actually have to sell some of the sugar beet that we harvest, just because our silo over at the hog barn is rather, I don't want to say it's rather full, but I think I got like 280,000 liters of sugar beets in there. So, yeah, I may have to sell some. That silo can hold 500,000. Either way, maybe I'll just feed some to the pigs too. I could do that. And yes, I know my root crop harvester is going to be full. They're going to have to sit there. I'm too busy working right now cutting grass. And then later on making some silage bales for sure. But yeah, so let's get to cutting this grass. Like I said, it might take me a little while. I don't know if you'll see the entire time lapse of me cutting this field. I may have to cut up in little pieces here and there, but yeah, let's get this grass cut. Not quite the 45 minutes that I said it was going to take us, but it's been a half an hour. And we're in the last row. So we usually end up with what? Was it 39 bales, give or take? And for the new people here, yeah, these bales are 20,000 liters apiece. So those are good chunks of grass that we got sitting in the field here. Usually what we get after we end up wrapping them, make silage bales, usually when the price is decent, which we look for right around $200 per 1,000 at the barn, usually I can get like $160,000 worth of silage out of this field selling at the barn. So I probably actually should have fired the worker doing the sugar beet harvest, because they've been sitting over there for half an hour getting paid for doing, well, nothing really other than sitting in the harvester with a full tank of sugar beet. We're going to go over there and take care of them in just a second, just as soon as I finish this strip here, and take care of the worker that's behind me baling the grass. And then probably we'll go take care of the horses, meaning sell the horses that we have and buy new ones, just so I make sure I get that done and don't forget. Like I said, I think that horse riding facility holds 10 horses, I think. So the money should be rather decent. I am going to keep my eye on the money for other things saved for like from our factories, like definitely the Pepsi. I think I need to sell some of those pallets, see if that helps out. I may actually, once I do sell the Pepsi that we do have, I may try selling the factory off camera in between episodes and see if that clears up the lag around here. Because today it's been it's been a little troublesome here and there. Go ahead and fold this on up. Is my worker gone far enough? Yeah, you gone far enough. Let's go ahead and tell you to get on out of here. And I should be able to spit these bales out that are here. Have 118 liters inside the baler. You want to get off there, sir bale? How about if I hit empty again? No, it doesn't work. Well, luckily I'm strong enough to grab 20,000 liter bales and just plop them down. And fold that up. Let's go ahead and park these things away. I don't have no need to clean them, fill them up with fuel or anything like that. They're all good. Yeah, don't really bother repairing the Big M until it almost gets all the way down, because I can harvest only so fast with it because the baler can't keep up. Running into the wall is always good. Where's that trigger? There it is. I don't need to go around and pick up the grass either. The baler did actually pretty good today. Sometimes it's off a little bit, but since we're not doing seasons here, the grass is not going to decompose. That's the word I'm looking for. So I don't have to worry too much about it disappearing. So next time I go to harvest, the grass will still be there. Let me just hitch up the wrapper. Pull that on out of here. Alright, now let's jump over to our root crop harvester, who's been sitting here so patiently for like a half an hour. Well, half hour in real life, but in game it's been what, 2 hours for him just sitting here? Although they could, you know, in theory, you know, lift up. I actually got to fire the worker to lift up the belt system. Yeah, I know you got a full grain, full grain tank. I just need to lift you on up. There we go. There's something I wish that Giants would fix a little bit, is when the harvesters get done, lift up the belt system high enough so the trailer can get underneath it. I mean, this is a modded trailer that we have, but it's actually, the only difference is that how many liters it actually holds. The height and everything should be the same, so lift up the belt a little bit higher. That'd be fantastic. There, you can get back to work. Like I said, I think we might be putting down some potatoes in this field, just because I got tons of sugar beet already. And really, since we're in the Pacific Northwest, I should be doing potatoes, but I think we did, the first time we had this field, we did potatoes in it. And right after that is when the sugar factory came about. So that's why we switched over to sugar beets. Let's go dump this into our silo, bring it on back. Even our wine factory, I got a good amount of crates of wine sitting here as well. One thing about the wine factory, it doesn't go through the grapes that fast, that's for sure. I may have to start selling some of our grapes that we have. Oh wow, I'm dropping to like 20 frames a second here. There we go. Then it just like a snap of a finger. Back up to 60. Alright, just pulling the traffic like I always do. On into here. I probably should have cleaned out the pigs' food area to make it easier to drive on in here. Oh, the one thing I forgot to tell you is last night when it was raining, I was checking on the factories and I brought 5 pigs over to the meat processing plant. We were down to like 40 liters of pigs to be processed. So I brought over 5 pigs. That gave us over 1,000 liters of meat to be processed, and that should last a while. Alright, so now we got tons of sugar beet tossed in there. Tons and tons. Like I said, I may not have enough storage space for the sugar beet. I could feed it to the pigs, because I'm pretty sure they could use some root crop. Either I got potatoes there for them, but I'd rather sell the sugar beet because we can sell potatoes at our own place. Now, the only thing I don't know, and I thought about doing this, is the mod out there for... there's a mod out there where you can actually clean your potatoes and you get a better price for clean potatoes. The thing is, I don't know if that mod would work with the self-marketing mod, meaning if I clean the potatoes, am I going to get a better price for cleaning potatoes at the self-marketing area? I'm not sure about that. Not really sure how that works. It's been a while since I've seen that mod for the potatoes, so it's like been probably like about maybe a month ago it came out. And it might be on the Giants Mod Hub, actually. So let's just go ahead and I'm going to park this truck here because I really don't know where root crop harvester is going to end up full. But if I jump on down here, no, that's the autonomous tractor. Hey, here we go. Our Chevy pickup truck with our horse trailer. And I probably shouldn't want that exit because I'm thinking of this exit up here, which I took a lot when I was doing the sugar beet harvest in field 35, which I need to check the contracts again because field 33 is ready for harvest. So that wouldn't be a bad contract to get. And whatever contract field 35 has, which usually would be fertilizing, would be nice. Now, it has been a while since I've been in here to grab... Yeah, see, I'm not even taking the right entryway. I need to take this entrance. Where do I load up these ponies? Is it inside? I think it might be... Is it this trigger here? Yeah, it's this trigger here. Make sure I'm at the right one. Yeah, so 10 horses, $50,000 a piece, so this is where I need to be. Which means I need to turn this thing around and back on in. Like a glove. Should be in the trigger. Alright, so how many can I hold in here? Is it exactly 10? That'd be great. Oh, that is sweet. I didn't know that trailer held 10. I thought it only held 8. Okay, I backed in. What am I stuck on here? I backed in great, like a glove, but now I can't. Alright. It backed in. It's the way, I mean... Technically, I'm not hitting anything, so not really sure. I'll just kind of pull this out a little bit here. Does that help? Alright. Not really sure. Luckily, you horsies don't have to go too far. Did I just call them horsies? Yes, I call them horsies. When FS comes out with its a new edition or whatever they plan on doing for the future, as for the horsies, I kind of like the idea of the having horses. Let's confirm that. And now we'll come back in and buy some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then just pick some random ones. There we go. Confirm. Great demand at agro wholesales. Well, we'll check that in a little bit. Yeah, so I don't know how many of you actually ride your horses and train them. I mean, I kind of, I mean, the idea sounded great at first, and when FS19 came out, it was like, oh yeah, this is great. But for me, after riding them around a few times, it's like, yeah, I've had my fun doing that. And then Horse Helper came about, and that was the end of that. It would be nice, or I shouldn't say nice for the horses, but maybe if they sold some of the old-time farming equipment to where horses used to pull plows and such. So say, you know, you still had to ride your horses to train them, but if you could plow a field while riding a horse at the same time, that would be kind of interesting. And confirm. Alright, what's the deal here? I got the same thing. Alright, came out that time. I have no idea. So a good amount of cash already. I'm here, I'll give you some water. I don't know how well... We took care of all the horses at once, but they're fine actually for a few more days. As for these horses, I got 2 more days for these horses, and there's, what, like 8 there? And the big one is a large horse paddock that holds 16 horses. That'd be a beautiful day for selling some horses. What's that great demand for agro wholesales? Can we see the great demand anywhere? It is for sunflower, but really, this is the one thing for great demands in 19 that sometimes you see them and they're not that great. So great demand for $7.75, but yet I can get almost $100 more at the Timberline flour mill. So to me, that's no great deal. While we're in here, what is the cotton price doing? So yeah, yesterday this price here right now is $1,000. Yesterday it was up to $2,000. It dropped $1,000. How about the milk? Oh, the milk is dropping as well. How about the? Okay, that's dropping as well. So never mind. Everything at the self-marketing areas is dropping terrible. The BGA, not the BGA. Look at the price for silage at the barn, $209 and rising. I need to get that stuff wrapped and ready to be sold. I need to go ahead and get that done. But I also need to get the sugar beet harvester done as well. I know, just a lot of things to do. A lot of things to do. Let's go park this back on up. Oh yeah, I was going to check the price of Pepsi because yeah, I am thinking about maybe trying to sell the Pepsi factory. Yeah, I know I keep saying it's the Pepsi factory. I'm not saying that mod in general is causing the lag. It could be this the combination of all the factories and all the pallets in one close vicinity causing the problem. But it seemed like the lag came about when I put the Pepsi factory down itself. Now let's go unload our beet harvester so that I can get back to work. I am curious to see how many modules of cotton we get. Because last time we barely got 3. And already we got 2 in the field. I should end up with almost 4 complete modules. Now the question is, when you put that belt back out, did you keep it raised as high as I had it before? Or... No, you have a set pattern when you unfold. And while we're waiting for that to unfold, what do we got for contracts here for our fields 33, 34? So field 34, not interested in that. So nothing for field 33 or 35. You can see field 33 is ready for harvest. And what do you have in there? Now, it looks like they're copying me. They got barley in there. Did you actually plant potatoes in field 35? No, what did you plant in field 35? Do you have anything planted there? No, you just got it cultivated. Okay. That looks like when I saw it bare, I thought it was potatoes. I'm like, no, I'm not doing a potato harvest over there. No, thank you. Yeah, so those little things you see in the field there, over there, that's when we tried planting. If you remember, we used the autonomous tractor to plant with our planter, our seed drill, and yeah, the seed drill is kind of too heavy for the tractor, so the seed drill is bottoming out and bouncing up and down, which caused the seed drill not to seed well at all. So the autonomous tractor not good with the what seed drill is that we have? Does anyone remember? Yeah, it doesn't work well with the seed drill that we have. It bottoms out. The hitch bottoms out. Yep, so it looks like we'll be selling our silage bales today. I mean, the price is really, really good. It'll take me a while to wrap up those bales. Yep, there's the lag. I'm hitting my brakes. Trying to turn. Hello? Hello? Yeah, okay, well, that cleared up the lag. All right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, I think it's time for me to fix this lag problem because it's getting to be worse and worse. And like I said, it could be all the pallets I have because I got tons of sugar pallets over here. Speaking of, I probably should drive through here and top off the sugar factory. Yep, it's full. Unload this into here. Perfect. I'm going to go put this into the silo, and I think what I'll do is I'll get started on wrapping up some of those bales. And maybe when I get done, the price at the barn would be perfect for us, and we'll go ahead and sell our silage bales right away. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, there's been a change in plans. I just can't work over here. I just can't. Yeah, I just keep where, well, I'm not really doing anything. I try to steer, I can't steer. Too many pallets or something over here, so something needs to be done. And the price of Pepsi right now is not bad, so I'm going to try selling those out and see what that does. Get rid of some of these pallets over here. Oh wow, this is the best it's been right now for a while. So all my workers, well, they'll just have to keep on doing what they've been doing. First off, what we'll do is we'll clear out the sugar pallets over here. So basically all I really did was, after I unloaded the sugar beet in the silo, I noticed that the Pepsi factory, all the pallets were full, so I went over there to try to move them, and I just completely froze up. Completely froze up. This should be on if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's on. I want to be able to grab... Oh, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so I'm going to try to do something... Yes, I know there's no more space for pallets here. We're working on it. And if I can just somehow get through this, that'd be great. No, I don't want that button. Let me in my truck. Why can't I? Alright, so you know what? Yeah, so here I am stuck again, lagging out. So give me a moment here. I'll see if I can get some of this squared away. Yeah, I'm just up here trying to jump up my intake here. So, yeah, give me a moment here. And I'll be back with you in just a moment. Well, it has taken me quite a while just to load up the trailer with some Pepsi and get over to the bakery to sell it. I'm lucky I haven't driven to the river or gone through some of our fields of crops. I came awfully close over here. I've lagged out so many times, and it's got to be these Pepsi pallets that are causing the problem. Let's go ahead and unload. Oh, wait, turn it off. Unload. And hopefully they sell. So 66, oh wow, look at that. Oh wow, yes, it's got to be those pallets right there. Oh yes, this is nice. Back to 60 frames per second for a little while until I go back over to the Pepsi factory and grab the rest of the pallets. But yeah, those pallets right there, I think that's what's causing the issue. So yeah, time to sell all these Pepsi pallets. And I think I'll be selling the factory as well and seeing how that works out all together. Yeah, which is too bad because, I mean, I do like Pepsi myself. And it gave me something to do with the sugar. I don't have no problem selling the sugar outright as well. But, you know, there comes to a point of you got to do something once in a while when it's hard to play the game as it is. Yeah, it's time to probably sell the factory. This factory needs to head on out, I think. I may find out afterwards in between episodes that after selling the Pepsi factory, that's not the Pepsi factory in itself that's causing the problem. But for as much lag as I was getting over at the bakery until those pallets sold, it seemed like that's what it could be. Let's go pick up the rest of these pallets over here. And like I said, the new updated Pepsi factory may not be a problem at all either. It's just that I don't have the material to go ahead and use the Pepsi factory. I don't have the carton factory, which means another factory I'd have to put down, which could lead to more problems. Let's grab the rest of these. The sugar pallets I'll keep there. Yeah, by selling those pallets already, I'm not lagging out here. And I found out earlier when I lagged out that I can drive right through this trailer like that. Plus we got nice little, what was it, $88,000 for that Pepsi that we brought over? Was it $88,000 or was it $68,000? I already forgot what it was. Now let's go ahead and go sell these. Oh no, don't lag up too much. Alright, we're fine, we're fine. It's all working out great. We're making money anyways, we're making money. Not the way I expected this episode to go. I mean, somehow, miraculously, the amount of times I've lagged out today is beyond. That's why it's time to do something. But I'm surprised I have not run into my own crops, damaged crops. When I was leaving the Pepsi factory, I lagged out, almost went into the river. I lagged out here. The first time I brought my first trailer over, almost went into our barley field. So what we're going to do here, and I'm actually going to do it with you, that way you can, don't run into me. You're going to run into me, aren't you? Oh, you almost did. Alright, so turn it off, unload, and sell all those cans of Pepsi. $54,000, alright. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to come in here, we're going to save the game. Alright, and then we're going to go to the garage. And this may take a while, but I'm going to find the Pepsi factory and sell it right now and see what that does when I get back over there. Alright, so all the Pepsi sold. Factory is sold. I got like $96,000 for the factory. I think I paid a lot more for it than that. To leave any extra materials behind. There were some materials in the factory, but I got the money back for the materials. Alright, so some Pepsi there, but already this is a lot better. How about when I get up here to the rest of the factories? No lag whatsoever. So, I mean, I guess I could, you know, we may try in the future You know what? No, not gonna do it. Are you guys not loading correctly? Yeah, there was some sugar pallets in the way. Yeah, so that was definitely causing the problem because now there's no lag whatsoever around here. So problem solved. Now we can get back to regular farming schedules. Yeah, so why all the empty pallets of sugar over here? When I was trying to load up the sugar pallets before, remember I got stuck against the truck? I couldn't do anything, and every time a pallet spawned next to the trailer, it loaded up. Let's go ahead and turn that off. And then, whoops, unload that over there. Bang. So even all these pallets of sugar over here are not causing a problem whatsoever. But like I said with the Pepsi factory, I don't want to keep putting it down. It is a good mod because there is an update to that mod. I just don't have it. The update to the mod requires pallets and carton, I do believe. But that definitely has solved my lag issue around here. I am a happy farmer once again. So what I'm going to do in between episodes is get to what I was kind of doing, which is continuing the beet harvest, continuing the cotton harvest. I need to go around and bale up all these grass bales. And yeah, we're going to sell those on up. But yeah, we're already up to $700,000 already. But then again, that was, like I said, I got $100,000 for that factory. How much did I pay for that factory? 200. Did I get my money back on that factory? Probably not. But we'll just call it educational experience. That's what we'll put it down to. Oh yeah, so much better. Yeah, so figured out the problem, solved the problem. Now I have to hear. I mean, I've been talking for the first 100 episodes. I've been talking about the loan. The last 10 episodes, I've been talking about the lag. And now with the loan below $100,000 at midnight, and now the lag completely gone, I can just get back to talking about farming on here. Hitch that up because our worker down here has been like, dude, you hired me this morning, and about 2 or 3 times I've been sitting here for like 20 minutes at a time with nothing to do. And I almost want to say, hey, you're getting paid by the hour. Zip it. And like I said, probably we're going to put down some taters next time we go around in this field because I think we're going to max out on sugar beet. Jump in here, fire the worker, lift up the belt before I back up. Don't worry about running over any of our crops because we got plenty of them. So while we're waiting for this to unload, we'll just quickly check one more thing and I'm going to wrap up the episode now. The silage price at the barn, it stopped at $209. Still a really, really good price. I'm very happy with that. But that's going to wrap up today's episode, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you next time right here in the Pacific Northwest. But until then, have a good one.